Hello hockey fans and welcome to Inside the WCHA. I'm Ryan Phelps. Find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our YouTube channel as well. And also sign up for flowhockey.tv for live game coverage. There you can sign up for monthly or season passes today. Here were the standings heading into this past weekend. Michigan Tech all alone on top with 18 points. The Mavericks and Wildcats were tied at 15, each earning 3 more on the road last week. Right behind them are the Lakers, Beavers, Falcons, Nanooks, Bulldogs, Chargers, and Seawolves. It was a great weekend for half the squads, not so much for the others, as we had virtually all sweeps. We start in Sault Ste. Marie with mighty Minnesota State in town. Sophomore Walker Duehr scored his first 2 goals of the season as a part of the Mavericks' 3-goal first period, leading Minnesota State to a 4-2 victory. Connor Mackey also scored in the opening frame. Senior Diego Cuglietta scored both goals for the Lakers. On Saturday, freshman Dryden McKay made 23 saves for his first collegiate win, and the Mavericks scored once in each period for a 3-0 sweep-clinching victory. Charlie Gerard's first period power play goal stood as the game winner, while Parker Toomey also lit the lamp. Down to Huntsville with Bowling Green in town. The visiting Falcons scored once in the first period, twice in the second, and blew the game wide open in the third with 3 goals for a 6-2 win. Max Johnson led the way offensively with a 4-point effort on 1 goal and 3 assists, while Lucas Craig scored a pair of goals. Freshman Ben Allen scored his first collegiate goal for UAH. On Saturday, Casey Lincoln scored in the first period for BGSU, while Jack Jeffers tied the game for UAH just minutes later. Craig's wrapped up a big weekend with the tie-breaking game-winning goal 48 seconds into the third period, snapping a 1-1 tie and giving the Falcons a 2-1 victory for the sweep. And nothing like a Friday night in Fairbanks with Ferris State in town. Max Newton scored twice in regulation for the Nanooks, while Ferris State got goals from 3 different players. But Steven Jandrick continued UAF's season-long theme of Jandrick Brothers game winners, scoring 21 seconds into OT to give the Nanooks a 4-3 win. It was a much different game on Saturday in the Nanooks' 6-2 victory, but some commonalities. Jandrick scored his second straight game winner. Newton and Tristan Thompson lit the lamp for the second consecutive night, and Gustav Striggles made 33 saves. Kyle Marino, Thompson, and Jandrick all scored during a 3-goal first period for UAF, which never trailed. We'll finish with first-placed Michigan Tech hosting Bemidji State. The teams reached overtime thanks to a pair of Charlie Combs goals for the Beavers, the second of which tied the score with 5.5 remaining in regulation. Tech got 25 saves from Devin Caro. Henry Johnson made 27 stops for BSU, but senior captain Jake Lucchini finished off a 2-on-1 break with a goal in the 3-on-3 OT, giving the Huskies the extra lead point after a 3-3 tie. For the second straight week, Michigan Tech scored 7 goals on Saturday for a decisive home win, this time a 7-2 rout of the Beavers. The Huskies scored the first 6 goals of the game, including a pair from Alex Smith. Dylan Stamen also lit the lamp twice, with his second period goal standing as the game winner prior to a final stanza shorty. Matt Jarusik made 26 saves for Tech. The 1 point on Friday by Bemidji State saved us from a full weekend of sweeps. So here's what the standings look like now. Tech is still on top, just 2 ahead of the Mavericks, then the Falcons, Wildcats, and Nanooks. The Beavers and Lakers have 13 apiece, followed by the Bulldogs, Chargers, and Seawolves. This coming weekend, we have a full slate of conference games. Bowling Green is at Ferris State, the Huskies and Wildcats in a rematch of last year's title game. Huntsville makes the trip to Bemidji, the Seawolves are at the Mavericks, and the Lakers travel to Fairbanks. And we finish up with our weekly awards. Our forward of the week is Kyler Hope from Alaska, who registered 1 goal and 3 assists, tying for the WCHA scoring lead with 4 points and helping Alaska to its first sweep of the season with a pair of victories over Ferris State. Our defenseman of the week is his teammate, Tristan Thompson, who tied for the overall WCHA scoring lead with 4 points, tied for the second most nationally among defensemen, posting 2 goals and 2 assists in Alaska's sweep of Ferris State. For both Hope and Thompson, this is their first career WCHA weekly awards. Our goaltender of the week, Minnesota State's Dryden McKay, who backstopped the now third-ranked Mavericks to a road sweep at then number 20 Lake Superior State, leading WCHA goaltenders that made 2 starts in wins, goals against average, save percentage, and shutouts, including the first of his collegiate career. And finally, our Rookie of the Week, Cooper Zek from Ferris State, who had a fantastic weekend during the Bulldogs series at Alaska, tying for the WCHA's overall scoring lead with a lead rookie best 4 points. He also tied for second nationally among both freshmen and defensemen, following his 2-goal, 2-assist series. Remember to find us on our various social media sites, and for live game coverage, log on to flowhockey.tv and sign up for monthly or season passes. Thanks again for joining us. We'll be back with more next week. And until then, I'm Ryan Phelps saying so long from St. Paul.